Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Saturday, Super Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in some powerful decks today. We're going to bring in the Oceanic Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Guardian Angel Inspiration cards. I'm going to bring in the Angel Whispers of Love and the Twin Flames Ascension Oracle. Now, I have got a really powerful, channeled, intuitive message to share with you today. A message about you, your person, your journey, what's going on and why. And this is connected with ascension and physical symptoms that came in between the new moon and the full moon and where we are right now. So you may have been experiencing ascension symptoms very powerfully since the new moon onwards. And you may have experienced these symptoms, or maybe one or two, maybe all of them between the new moon and now. So you may you've already experienced these things, you're experiencing them now, or you will do, because it's a big part of lovingly releasing the past to prepare for the new. So that's why I want to talk about these ascension symptoms very powerfully. So if you've been having stomach cramps, indigestion, heartburn, issues with your digestion like diarrhea, or you've been having vomiting or just feeling generally yucky, we're going to connect with why today. So I'm going to shuffle the cards first and then I'm going to channel this message. So let's get an angel message for you today. Something you need to know. These cards are jumping out the deck here. An angel message for your person today, again jumping out the deck, and the angel message around the journey. So this is going to be a long one, so strap in for the ride. So what's the energy around you today? What are the angels whispering to you? What are the angels whispering to them today? What's the message coming through? And the energy around the journey itself. Remember, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And what's the energy around you today with the tarot? This is a lovely deck. I love this Oceanic Tarot. I haven't used it for a while. What's the energy around them today? The energy around them, and these cards will kind of explain why the energy is the way it is right now as well. And then the energy around the journey, two cards that flew out of the deck there. Okay, but before I channel these cards, I want to start with these ascension symptoms. So the first thing we've got coming up, and I'm going to talk about how you can feel better if you're going through these things as well. Remember, if you are going through anything physical, you always have the opportunity to call on the angels, to call for faith, because faith will pull you through. And your connection, your support system above you will get you through whatever you're going through physically. So you can call on Archangel Raphael, Jesus, to give you what you need, the healing ability to feel much better. So the first thing I'm connecting with is the stomach. So the first thing we do when we have to release the past, or we need to let go of things that have occurred before to prepare for the future, is to connect with what we're going through. We have to process information. And that can bring up fear. Now, I've also got Archangel Nathaniel coming through right now, and the energy around the wood dragon to blast things out of the way. So when we have things blasted out of the way, we are going through fears and struggles to feel at peace, to feel free. So we go through fear. We go into ego. We start worrying about what's happened before, thinking, if only I could change it, or if only this happened, or if only that happened, things may be different. So we have to move into the energy of acceptance, and that will settle the stomach. Or we may go into the energy of fear about what's coming, the uncertainty of it. It can bring in anxiety, and that can make you feel physically sick. Worried about what's next. What if? Remember, the power is in the now, where we are safe in the present moment through breath work. So when we experience stomach issues, it's because it's fear-based struggle that causes gripping pain. And we need to trust our gut instinct and believe in what we intuitively know to go more with the flow. Now, when we are processing things, that can bring in stomach cramps, because we may be digesting information that we may not like. And this could be about a karmic situation, could be about separation, it could be about the way they left or the things that were said. And it's like a delayed digestion. So we eat, don't we? We eat, and then our body will digest the food later. So sometimes something can happen in your connection, and then you digest what's happened later. And that's really what I'm connecting with. So you may be digesting information right now that you may not like. Now, this could be what you're going through. It could be what your person is going through, because you're twin flames, you are one. So you feel what they feel, and they feel what you feel. So this could also be feeling their energy. And if you're feeling their energy, they are definitely feeling yours. So this could also be mirrored ascension. It's definitely ascension. So there's a need to release fear and struggle in exchange for peace, because acceptance is what settles the stomach. Now, when you're going through stomach issues like stomach cramps, stomach pain, you just feel generally unwell. So it can bring in aches. It can bring in pains. It can make you feel hot and cold because you're aching for someone or something. You're aching for this person and they are aching for you. So you have to learn to give to yourself what you crave or need from them. So if you're having stomach cramp and it's making you feel achy, cold, shivering, maybe you got on the toilet, you may have diarrhea. You may feel like you want to go a bit more. It's because you're releasing the toxins and the negative beliefs. You're purging away all the pain, the psychic attack, releasing those fears of abandonment or the fears of betrayal or the things that have happened that you feel betrayed by. So we have to learn to forgive. It's all about lovingly releasing and forgiving the past, to let go of what needs to go. Now, maybe it's the other way. Maybe you just feel nauseous or you feel like you're going to be sick, or maybe you actually are sick. Remember, when we vomit, it's immediate gut reaction to fear. We're rejecting what is being experienced because of fear. So the way we get through that is through breath work, through breathing through it, responding with love, not fear, and knowing that you are safe. And when you breathe, the nausea will pass. And if you have to release things out of you in that way, that's what you need to do. But I feel this could be more about experiencing the feeling of nausea and the feeling that you're going to actually throw up than actually throwing up. But some of you may have done this. Or you may have had diarrhea or felt like you're going to have diarrhea. Maybe you're a bit looser, but it hasn't turned into actual diarrhea. But it's because of the need to process what's going on, the fear, the struggle, the way things are coming up to the surface for healing right now. But ultimately what I've been connecting with and what I really channeled very powerfully yesterday for like 7 hours was all of this, and then heartburn. It ended in heartburn. And heartburn is always about resentment, always about pain, holding on to pain, resentment towards others, going over things in your head, feeling negative about what's happened and not releasing that. So heartburn is connected to the ability to lovingly release the past. So if you're experiencing heartburn, and it could come on any time of the day. For me, it came on about 4 o'clock. I was having all the things I've just talked about and then heartburn, because I was channeling what needed to come out. And I was channeling the energy. Their heart is burning for you right now because they are craving you, desiring you, wanting you. And if they are in a karmic relationship, they are resenting that other person. Maybe you're resenting that other person. Maybe you're a bit jealous of that other person. Even if there's no need to be jealous of them because they are not you. But you may be holding on to all these thoughts and all these feelings of betrayal and resentment and everything that's happened before that you need to let go of and accept. Understanding that everything grew you, made you wiser, and made you stronger. So it's this need to release the pent-up energy through repeated screaming to clear it out. So the thing that heals heartburn is scream therapy, screaming to clear it out. Now, I learned that a long time ago when I was dealing with a catalyst and he was married, and I was in a very awful affair, really, and there was a lot of pain around that. And I remember, I went to see Carl Gray speak, and we could queue up after to have book signs, and he was kind of giving out these little mini readings, and I was getting excited because I was in the queue and I could hear him talking, and I was really connecting with Archangel Metatron back then. I thought, oh, he's going to channel Archangel Metatron for me. But for about 2 months prior to this, I've been having severe heartburn. Like I couldn't sleep at night. It was so painful. And when I got to the front of the queue and Carl saw me, he stood up and went, oh, this pain. You need to release that. You need to scream that out. You need to get that out of your body. That's resentment. That can turn into all kinds of nasty things. And it does, it's resentment that can lead to cancer and other nasty things. And we definitely don't want that. So if you're having heartburn of any kind, you need to have a good scream. You can also exercise to release it out or do other things, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. But screaming is the way to clear it out. Now, this heartburn may also go into your back, because When we have back issues, it's connected with concerns about the future. And again, that can be the anxiety of the what if scenarios. What if he doesn't love me? What if he never comes back? What if we never end up together? What if I've made it all up? What if he stays with a karmic partner? All these fear-based energies we go over, they affect our stability. And when we feel we're not stable, we feel woozy on our feet because we run out of balance. So we feel like we're going to fall over. We feel sick, nauseous, dizzy. So the way through back pain is to trust that God is your source and to remember and know that your life is divinely guided and protected. And I feel the area of the back because obviously when we have back issues, it can be connected with the top of the back, the middle of the back, the bottom of the back. It's about the middle of the back, this heartburn affecting all around your body. And when we go through middle back pain, it's connected with guilt over the past, which makes so much sense because if there is a betrayal there or an abandonment wound or something that we wish we could change or we wish that they would change, and definitely their guilt over the past as well, their regret, their remorse, things they've said, things they've done, then we need to release that energy. So when we have back pain, middle back pain especially, there's that need there to forgive the self and let it go for good. Because remember, you may be holding on to pain towards them or the karmic partner or other people, but really you have to forgive yourself because when we feel bad, we allow ourselves to feel bad. Nobody is in control of our thoughts and emotions but us. So you have to forgive yourself and then lovingly release it and let it go for good. Remember, when you're holding on to pain, you're holding on to resentment, you're holding on to struggle. It's like you're holding a burning hot coal in your hand. And that burning hot coal is not hurting anyone else. It's only hurting you. It's going into your hand. It's penetrating your skin. It's going into your veins and your bloodstream and your body. So you have to let that go. And St. Peter can help. And the reason why I channeled St. Peter when I channeled this particular card in this deck is because even though Peter didn't really commit a huge sin in the eyes of the way we would look at it right now, we think about the way that Judas betrayed him and everything else, but Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And he said, I don't know him. I've never seen him before because he was afraid. He was afraid of being persecuted. He was afraid of being associated with Jesus and being tortured and crucified. He was afraid. It was fear. It was his own fear. And it was the most worst thing he could do in his eyes. So to him, to Peter, that was worse than betraying him to, the people who crucified him. It was worse than anything anyone could ever do. That was the worst thing because it was like he was betraying himself. Because remember, what we do to another, we're really doing to ourselves. So Peter can help you. St. Peter can help you to help you release and forgive things you may feel you've done wrong. So St. Peter can help. And if you are experiencing this and it's hurtful, it's hurting you, maybe you're going over everything in your head and it's hurting you. But if you are experiencing these physical symptoms, you need to scream. You need to have a good bellowing scream, and you'll be surprised when you're going through heartburn what it comes out like at first. It'll come out like, really, not good. And then as you release it, it will get louder and louder. So you need to scream it out and continue to scream it out, whether it's over one session or a few sessions where you can absolutely belch it out and belt it out like a Hollywood scream. That's what you need to do. So if you can't do that, if you're thinking, I can't do that, Liz, because I'm at home and there's people here and people will hear me scream, you need to think about where you can go to scream it out. But in the meantime, if you're struggling to do that, try and burp it out. Try and belch it out. Okay? Even if you have to make yourself burp to release it. Because when you burp, when you belch, it releases fear. And the fear comes from deep within. And the solar plexus will create the physical reaction to create that burp so it can release that fear. So let it be released and acknowledged without embarrassment. And it's the same about having a scream. It's more beneficial to you to scream than to hold it in. This is what will clear it out because this is connected with pain and resentment about the past. This is things you need to know. This card's just moved on top of the deck. I need to bring that in here. Put all of your trust in the universe here. Put all of your trust in the universe that all is well. And I'm going to be doing a channeled message later on from their perspective about this burning pain. Because I feel they're burning for you. They're burning up. They're wanting this change. And remember, they're like a volcano that's preparing to explode. And they're going through all of that, which makes sense with the heartburn because it's burning pain. It's burning up the way a volcano explodes. So the energy around you, the angels saying your positive thoughts are bringing desires into reality. So that's what works for you. Your positive thoughts, they will be what bring your desires into reality. So that's what the angels want you to focus on right now. They're also wanting me to share with you, if you are experiencing heartburn and you want to clear it up or heal it in that moment, try and have some peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is really good for settling the stomach anyway. It's really good for that. Or drink water if you don't want to have peppermint tea, or maybe you can't for whatever reason. Drink water, and give yourself what you need, time to release it. I feel that 7 hours is a crucial time for it releasing. And I feel that you just have to let your body do what your body knows what to do. Your body knows what to do, the angels are saying. So don't be afraid. Remember, they are preparing to communicate with you. And this is another reason why this is happening, because yes, they are burning for you and craving you, but because they're preparing to communicate with you, you have to be prepared for that. So when they come to you and connect with you, you don't dredge up the past or bring up things that they've done or, create an argument. This is why it's so important now that you lovingly release the past now and let go of all these feelings for when they communicate. The angels are reminding you how powerful you are, how wise you are, how strong you are. Your soul has lived many lives and it's very wise. And you may be reminded of that right now by squirrels. If you've seen squirrels, they're reminding you that they are gatherers. They are gathering information like you. So listen to your soul wisdom and your guidance, because your soul is leading you along the path that you're truly here to be on. You're being guided. And part of your guidance is to lovingly release the past. So don't get involved in gossip, especially gossip about delays in communication, or being dragged into negatives when there's delays in communication, or getting involved in people moaning about their twin flame or saying how bad everything is, because that will really cause you problems. We spoke before about this, how gossip just brings in more gossip. You are like what you give your energy to. So if you're giving your energy to gossip, then you're going to feel bad. It's going to bring up pain. Instead of gossiping about things, try and get an understanding of what they are going through, because they want to open their heart to you. They are preparing to reach out to you. They want to give that cup of love to you. They just go through a lot of pain, and that can bring up defensiveness. It can make you feel like you're putting barriers around, and that can also bring up this heartburn. So instead of being defensive or gossiping, put your trust in the universe. Put your trust in heaven that they are doing the right thing, that they want to come forward to you with that beautiful big pentacle, that beautiful big cup, and show you love. It's just that slow and steady wins the race. That's why we've got the turtles there. Because it's about timings. It's about divine timing. It's about having faith. So the energy around them right now, they know how generous you are, and they want to give back to you in that way. They no longer want to take from you. They want to be able to give and take. They want to be able to reciprocate. They want to be able to show you their love, because you're destined to be together. The wheel of fortune is turning things around. And that's what I'm connecting with there. Things turning around right now. Have faith, because true love is coming your way. And they are your true love, and they are coming your way. And they want you to know that. Right now, they are working on being their own best friend and spending time with themselves to find their power. They are working on living in the present moment, because that will bring peace and joy into their life. And that's also what you need to be connecting with. Remember, the ego creates fear in the past or the future. It can't survive in the here and now. And the power is within you and within them. All you need to do is go within to connect with it. Very powerful. Now, the energy around the connection is healing. And I'm really connecting with this, so much healing. In fact, I want to bring in as well, at the end, the Archangel Raphael, Oracle of Healing, to also connect with this heartburn energy and what's going on. So there's a healing taking place. A healing. And it's so that they can take responsibility for their actions. And so you can take responsibility for your actions. So you can both let go of the past to be happy, to love the life that you are living, knowing the angels are all around you, surrounding you with love. And you may see the 444. You may see feathers, white feathers. If you've seen darker feathers, it's a symbol to forgive, to operate from love in everything that you do, because your heart is your guide. Always follow your heart. And that's why we're having heartburn, because they are burning for you and repressing, following their heart. So it's coming through as heartburn, stomach cramps and everything else. But I feel that, you may be digesting things that have been delayed. So for example, maybe you've been throwing yourself into your job, or you've been busy with other things, and then you've got a few moments spare and you're thinking, oh, this is so bad. You're thinking about how much you're missing them. But you're okay, this too shall pass. Especially if you've been seeing wasps, because wasps are a symbol of anger. And they can also represent heartburn and other things. So let's bring in the Archangel Raphael, Oracle of Healing. So what does Raphael want to say? Wow. So quite a few things coming through in. I feel this is because, what works for someone may not work for someone else. So the angel's saying spend moderate time in the sun to replenish vitamin D. And again, they give me that burpee energy there. Releasing, burping, releasing. If you go into the sun, if you go into nature, you may find it easier to release. And also, whatever you are experiencing connecting with this, view it from a higher place. See it in a much higher way. Especially if you're having issues with your toes. It's really interesting, actually, because this card's on top of the deck here, and I feel I need to bring that in, because if you are having toe issues, minor fears around the future are taking place. And that can also be connected with this. So, toe issues, you may bang your toe. I've been doing that a few times. Last year I had, I didn't even know I'd done it, but I banged my toe at Alton Towers, the theme park, and I had like a little black toenail for a while, and things like that. So, if you bang your toe, if you hurt your toe, if your nails, are being strange, or you've got hard skin, or maybe you get cut on your foot, or something else happens, this is because of minor fears around the future. And the reason I've picked up on this is because we've got the chiropodist card. So you may just need to go to the chiropodist. Maybe it's time for a visit anyway to have a foot check. Maybe you want your toenails cutting, or you want the hard skin taken off your feet. Maybe you're getting your feet pedicured, ready for the summertime. But, trust that your future is safe and guided and protected, and any foot issues or toe issues will go away. See yourself fully healed. So remember, you are a child of God, and health is your birthright. Wow, I've got angel bumps. There it is. It's exactly what I was going to say. Health is your birthright. So see yourself fully healed. That's the answer. Again, spend time in nature. That may be where you need to go to have a good scream. Understand that Jesus and Archangel Raphael are already healing you. You may need to talk to someone. You may need to talk to the angels about this. Maybe it's time to have a reading and express your thoughts, or write your thoughts down, or talk to someone. And I don't mean gossiping. Talking to someone is not gossiping. That's being vindictive. That's focusing on negative behaviour. Talking to someone is someone who gets you, who listens to you, who understands, who can be there for you. And if you can't talk to someone, talk to the angels. Use breath work and meditation to relax you. That will bring in peace. So find peace and look at your life very clearly. And if you need help, ask for it. Ask the angels for help, or call on someone you know. Maybe you need to go and see a doctor, or you may need medical advice, or you may need professional advice, legal advice. Whatever it is, the angels are with you so that you can operate from love in everything that you do. But what I'm really connecting with is heartburn is about the craving, the burning of the heart. They are craving you, wanting you, desiring you, wanting to reconnect with you, preparing to communicate with you. But you need to lovingly release what's happened. And that may be what you're processing right now, so that when they return to you, you can talk from a place of love, not fear. Open up to each other and focus on the love. And that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. I'm also sending anyone healing energy for any Ascension symptoms you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. You are loved and safe. And obviously, if you need to see a doctor, then do that for your peace of mind. But call on Raphael and Jesus to assist you with your healing. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.